Still 5 minutes to go, come on, don't. Power cut? No. Oh, you turned it off?
Oh, I did turn it on.
No.
Maybe too long.
Silently. Yeah, it's quite humid today. Yeah, you can put it on. He can busy. After 10 minutes I tell him turn it off. He needs exercise. I know, it's only driving, tuk-tuk and moped and things. Not walking. No, everyone has a cake on.
Would you like?
No. You always think if I talk about something, do you want some? They're all for you. Right? Decent eating. Yeah, we just. I've told about something in mind. Everyone has cake here. What's going on? Some birthday? Sorry, someone's birthday. Condolence. Yeah, the rest is always for the ends. Never ends. Girls walking with plates. Two dots. Two dots walking. Dots. So now we can start. The girls are finished with plates, still chewing, but I'm looking. Another one gets a cake. Okay. Now it's 2 minutes to go. So who wants to start? At the end is always quite exhausted, the whole crowd.
I've got a question.
What?
I have a question.
Oh, good.
To do with astrology.
Hmm?
To do with astrology.
You had already last few days ago you had astrology.
I know, but it's come up a bit more.
You're working with astrology.
It's to do with, you know how it can be really accurate? Somebody can do your chart about things that are going to happen and they actually do happen. I was wondering, is that because it's already happened?
Could be. Maybe it's synchronicity. The stars and things in the future already fixed. I don't know. I think we have to ask the astrologers if it's accurate or not.
I mean, it seems like it's to do with the future and why, what future, whose future, all of that story about your future and wanting to know.
No, I only saw when I talked to people when they started to, whatever, turning away from the world, becoming seekers, it's mainly with 28.
It's mainly what, sorry?
With 28, they turn to something. If they're not married with kids and are totally fixed to their job and thing, they just go somewhere to look for themselves. Something changed. Like this Saturn return with 28, something is changing. And then with 58, 59, the same. Something. Or every 7 years. So maybe there is something. You can make a inquiry. You can ask now when everyone started to go to Osho or move away from the country, were interested in spirituality. There was turning points, maybe. And it's quite similar with many people.
Yeah, it seems like a way of mapping things out, but it's like, how would that work?
I have no idea, I don't need to know. I'm just fascinated that it seems to happen. It's 28 and 56 and then 42, 49, whatever. It's like the hormone changing or the chemicals changing in a different rhythm. But what to do with it? If one knows it, then okay. One cannot help it. Like most people some people really die with 58, 59 because they have a heart problem or something happens with the second return. Then after that, then they live another 28 years. Fuck. What to do? Many they break a leg or something, they have bone problems in that age or some tooth falling out and all Saturn fucks them up. So it seems like there is a rhythm in the whole universe, like day and night, and the earth turning around the sun and seasons and all that. So you can find some systems. But can it help you to know all the whatever?
Indian matchmakers, families come together and look at the charts, choose partners.
The palm leaf library or something, and that one and that one. Everyone is curious about what will happen when they will die, when they will find the love of their life, and when this one, and everyone wants to know before it happens. And they think they can prepare, but no one can prepare. It will happen anyway. If you know it happens or not, it will happen anyway.
Yeah.
So you cannot avoid it. Maybe that's a sign of astrology that it shows you cannot avoid your future. It will happen anyway, as the way it will happen. And
even if you're told.
the Indian astrologers, they even claim that they can exactly the day of when you're dying, the day you go or something. They don't tell people, but they claim that they can. But what would it help if you know exactly when you will die? For the person, maybe you can make insurance on that date. Or you already order your coffin, or maybe you wait until there's an offer, like they're selling it for half price or something, and you buy already for that date your coffin, or you order all this cake and thing. Yeah, some they do that. There are insurances you pay into insurances for your funeral, for the cost of all your things, and that your kids don't have to pay or something. Everyone is insurance. And astrology is kind of insurance. Astrologers insure you die. Or I know your future, absolutely. I can tell you exactly what will happen to you. You will die. I don't have to know when, but that's for sure. No one lives forever. No body is like an eternal vessel. The rest is irrelevant. And if you know you will die anyway, and you came with nothing, and you will go with nothing, what is there to worry? You came naked, and you will go naked. And why worry about your heritage or people, what they do with you? Or if you have to order your things before you die, or bullshit. I leave all the mess, the big mess behind me. That's all. I have a lot to do. Who needs to order his whatever, his heritage? Huh? Everyone takes himself so important, and wants to make it easier for the kids and this one. Or no, make it heavy. You have to do something. And if you have no kids, then someone else. No, I have no idea. I'm not in that insurance business. I only know you can never be sure about anything. That you can be sure about. Even astrology is maybe. It's all maybe. And I had an astrologer in Bombay in the mid-90s. She was totally accurate until last year, before I got sick. She said after 65, nothing anymore. Ha 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 ha. I trusted her. And then, now I know. Fuck it all.
But do you know there is an e-book on Amazon with your birth chart?
I know.
So it's accurate, or you didn't look?
I didn't look. But I know there is one from some guy.
Some Indian.
Justin or something. There are many. There's even a celebrity chart on some tralala. They made a chart about me. But I have no idea.
So you told them your birthday?
Someone told them. Someone told them. They found out. Some in the talk asked me innocently when I was born, my birthday, and then it pops up somewhere. We shouldn't tell anyone anything, but in India, you know, in Pure, birthday party is always chic factory, 69 or something.
They tell you in the chart when you get enlightened.
For who?
There was this time that everyone.
I know. When Saturn
Yes,
and constellation versus Jupiter in the 8th house, and then your master has to be in the 8th house, and it's your it's realized one, and God, and then they checked everyone.
Oh shit, no.
I will not get enlightened because my Saturn is in the wrong place. I have to ask my mother again if that's the correct time I was born. I have to fix it. So, maybe anything is possible. Indian astrologers, they claim if there is a possibility in how you enlighten, and what way you will enlighten, and all of that. They claim everything. And sometimes they are maybe right. Yeah, okay. Something else from astrology. Science. When Ramana is Capricorn and I'm not, fuck, I will not make it. You have to be Capricorn. Saturn on your rising, tralala. Oh, God. If you go into that and compare your whatever, and my ears are not big enough, because Buddha had big ears. Bodhisattvas have big ears, elephant thing, and if you don't have big ears, you will never make it. Okay, something else. Yeah.
You often say enjoy the failing. But
Yeah.
who is enjoying the failing? Isn't it another?
That's what you are, because now you are suffering about the failing. Now you are frustrated by failing, that you cannot make it. And I just tell you the opposite, that you should enjoy the failing, that you should be happy not to succeed in your search, that you can never find yourself. So enjoy this seeking and enjoy the not finding. Because you cannot stop seeking, but enjoy the not finding. Because now many people are frustrated because they, oh, I cannot know myself, I don't find myself, there is no peace for me in life. Oh. And so I say the opposite. Just shift around and say that there is no peace you can find. Be happy. Because the peace you can find is second-hand and fleeting anyway. So be in peace that there is no peace. So I'm just turning around your perspective maybe. A shift of perception. Then you see it as an absolute advantage that you never need one. Because finding would maybe an advantage, but now you think of it as disadvantage. You're a seeker, you're suffering by not knowing yourself, and all of that what comes with it, and poor me, and all the self-pity. No, it should be the opposite. Yeah, absolutely, I cannot be known by me. I cannot find myself. I'm not something what can be experienced. Wonderful. So enjoy it in that way. Another day of futile attempt to know myself. Futility all the way.
So it's consciousness enjoying itself.
Consciousness cannot know consciousness. There are no two consciousnesses, are there? If there could be a knowing of consciousness then there would be two consciousnesses needed. One knows, another one is being known. So be happy that the consciousness cannot know consciousness. That's not even an idea of consciousness. Only in this imaginary world, the ideas of consciousness, awareness, and all the differences. So what to do with that consciousness? It cannot help you. It cannot even help itself. But you think consciousness can help you, huh? It's totally helpless, the consciousness you can. It has no power. Just an imaginary, whatever, presence. But you claim that it can do anything. Can do nothing. It's all the dream of what you are. So, in that sense I say, maybe now from this moment on you start enjoying the looking and not finding. And not being frustrated that you have to be a seeker and love-sick and I cannot know truth and all of that. There's all these complaints. I always get these complaints from everyone. How long do I have to look and blah, I do now 40 years and couldn't find myself, oh, I'm so frustrated. So yeah, thanks God that you haven't found yourself. You would have been the first one in all eternity who found himself. So what to do? Maybe you can only realize that you will never realize yourself. Because in lies, there will be just lies. Real lies. But the lies are not what you are. So, Delilah. So, what to do? So I'm just a little turning. It's like the same as the experience of death. It's like a revolving door. You know these revolving doors in hotels? You go out there and back, you're already back. Nothing ever happened. It's all revolving doors. There's exit and the next is entrance. Oh, fuck. No way out. The same reaching some states or levels of consciousness. Like there's exit, but the exit is instantly the entrance again for some other experience. No way out. And no experience can give you the experience of what you are. Be happy. Yeah, don't worry, be happy. He looks like a gypsy, yeah? Merhaba, Mr. Gypsy. Big nose. Yeah, what else? Switzerland. Australia, my last.
And that seeking that is that, I'm look, sorry, I'm just trying to find a word. Intuition.
Intuition.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
In the state of, in that state of just being that what you are, intuition is just a natural state.
You think your intuition comes from your stomach, not from your brain? No? Well, it comes by smell? Intuition. What is intuition? Intuition that when the phone is ringing and you know it's your mother-in-law. You don't pick up.
I guess I'm saying
Yeah, that's called intuition, that you already know what may happen.
I guess I'm saying in the context of like you're not pre-planning or anything, it's just whatever is there appears.
Again, what appears?
Whatever spontaneously, naturally appears.
There is no spontaneous. By who? Is anything not spontaneous? You want to make it special with intuition. I have to work on my intuition, then I will be spontaneous?
Not to make it special, but just that state.
Or what else?
That natural state of just being in the seeking.
Yeah, but it sounds like an advantage. It's an advantage. I have an intuition, and then I have an advantage of knowing what may come, and then I can maybe prepare myself, can be ready for it.
Does it not come with that innocence?
That's not innocence. That's controlling. You want to control by intuition what comes, because you want to be prepared for it, maybe, or not.
Is there not a way that intuition can just not be controlled, just arising as it does?
This affair, consciousness, whatever consciousness is doing, this love affair is always trying to control itself. It's all about self-control, controlling existence. And out of this existential fear you are in now, because you exist, you are in fear. Because you fear and you question your existence permanently. So you want to find a technique to control it. And intuition is part of that, trying to find a technique to control existence. Out of fear. Permanent. The whole universe is run by fear. Come on. False evidence appearing real. So there's a false evidence that you have a body, that you exist. You think it's an evidence, but this evidence is a false evidence. So out of the false evidence comes fear. Fear of dying, something may happen to you, what you don't want. So you think intuition saves you from something what may happen, but you don't want it. Maybe you can prepare. So it's all about trying to have a little advantage in life.
It's like the first subtle part of identification.
It's very subtle. There's always fear behind it. Whatever the person or the consciousness, whatever tries to do is controlling life, controlling existence. Always. Even trying to get enlightened is trying to control life. Because you think when you're enlightened, you're detached, and then nothing can touch you anymore, and then you're free. So from what do you want to be free, and who needs to be not detached? The question is always there. So non-attachment is an advantage. So it's like controlling existence, because then existence cannot harm you anymore. Because you're afraid that something may harm you. Oh, wonderful. So intuition is part of it. All of it.
I noticed that.
It sounds innocent, but it's fucking controlling.
As you say that, I can see that it's a part of me trying to grab onto something, even something small.
Greedy bastard. My intuition wants to grab something and control it. The devil wants to control his own hell. Hallelujah. Wow. Yeah, it's very subtle. And you come here to me because I show you. All your tricks don't work. Maybe with other devils it works. You can exchange tricks. How are you doing it? How do you do? I have this intuition and this one. Oh, I have this detachment. I have this one. My technique is like this. And then comparing who is more in charge. Even eating organic food is trying to control life. Imagine. People who don't want to live want to live longer. Crazy. They want to get rid of the ego, the body. commit to trying to get out of this, but want to live longer. What's going on in their brain? Eating organic and paying 3 times the price for living longer, but they suffer about living in the first place. Wow, how ridiculous, huh? What a mess! I like it. They're double punishment. They don't want to live and they have to live longer because they eat organic. And pay a lot of stuff for. And then they get sick anyway, and then they're really pissed. All my friends who are very careful and think, they all have had cancer now, sooner or later, because they're so controlling. It seems like when you try to control and growing, there will be cancer, because if you say grow, 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 consciousness is growing, the cells always listen to you, grow, 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 and then it grows. It grows out of proportion, because the information is permanent. Grow, grow, grow. Control, control, grow, grow, grow. And the cells don't know anymore what to do, grow or shrink. Growing, shrinking, oh. What an entertainment, eh? Bah. And self-guilty, this ignorance makes you try to control, and then whatever you control controls you. It's fantastic. The moment you want to control existence, existence controls you. If you want to control your wife controls you. Stupidity is unlimited, I tell you. And the only thing what is unlimited is stupidity. Knowledge you cannot find any limit or unlimited, but stupidity for sure is unlimited. No way out. Yeah. The stupidity that you look for yourself is already stupid. Seeking that what you are. Can it get more stupid? Huh? Seeking that what is seeking. Okay. You went to the hairdresser? Aha. So it looks so good today. Fresh David. Yeah. So something else we can.
What about spontaneity?
The same. If you want to be spontaneous, you want to control again.
What if you don't
What?
want it, but what if you don't want spontaneity, but that's just
Maybe you wanted maybe 10 years before, and now you get it. You never know when you wanted it. When the life before you wanted something, and now you get the life you never wanted.
Is the child state not spontaneous?
There is no spontaneity, it's all fixed. How can it be spontaneous? Try to pee without drinking. Spontaneous. That's the pointer. There must be something before this. What spontaneous is a reaction of some action before. There is no spontaneous out of the blue, out of nothing. It always has a story behind.
Even like if you just like dancing and the music playing and you
dynamic. It's like showing the girls or the men how you would be in bed. Spontaneous. We know that in the 70s, everyone was just showing off with how spontaneous he can be by the rhythm in his whatever hipster, so spontaneous movement, and this one and that one. It's just like a cock and a chicken dancing. Sure. Yes?
Very interesting. I understand what you're saying about surrender.
No, I don't say surrender.
Everything's fixed.
Even surrender is controlling.
Well, how do we make action?
No one makes action. How do you say you make action? You can only have a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? So what is the action?
Accept the reality as it is.
Yeah, but you again want to control it. By acceptance, you want to have a better reality.
So,
Oh,
how?
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 Yeah, how do you do?
How do I?
How do you do?
How do I?
How are you?
Not accept, not react.
It will happen anyway if you accept it or not. In spite of your acceptance, it happens as it happens.
So?
So what?
So what exactly?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck about acceptance? If it happens anyway, it happens.
Okay. So.
Okay? Now the snake is going through something.
I'm trying to find the phrases so I can get
Putting it in a phrase which could go through.
You know, we are manifested. We have a consciousness.
No! That's too much. That's too much. There's one who claims to have consciousness.
Well,
A rare one who has consciousness. I never have found one who has consciousness.
okay.
I always see consciousness having someone.
I have
You have.
something.
I have
that
something.
Is
You have.
perceiving
Oh, you have
and people in this room.
Oh, you have a vision. How many drugs did you take today?
A couple of cups of coffee.
It's a visionary.
So, okay. How?
No, you are too late here. You are now the 6th day, whatever, and we are already 6 days. We came over this, whatever you're just asking, and I'm not starting from zero. It's too late. Just sit there and listen for a while, and then we can talk. Because otherwise, I have no interest. Starting from zero here again. No. Sorry. No. You should have come Monday morning. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Or go. No, I don't like it. Coming the last thing and then wanting to start with zero here, like a kindergarten show.
Right, but it seems
No,
like
it doesn't seem. If you cannot shut up, you have to go. Okay? Okay. So. What? Nothing? I'm just showing my laziness. What did you want to let me work here? No. Okay. So, continue. Australia.
So what about with you with your artwork?
The what?
Is that not just naturally spontaneous appearing?
But you have a problem with spontaneity?
Following on with the question we were talking before.
There is no spontaneity, I can just tell you. It's just a reaction of all the actions before. There is no spontaneous action. There was never any action. There's just reaction you can experience. The action you cannot experience. That what is really action is you can never experience. You only experience reactions, which is just a reaction of the moment before. This moment is like a reaction to the reaction, but there's no action in it. So there's no karma. So this is not a reaction of all happens before. Everything is a reaction of Parabrahman woke up. Dreaming, this dream, but where's the action? Where's the actor, the absolute actor? This is all the reaction of your being that absolute actor, which is Parabrahman, the dreamer. So whatever, even the dreamer is a reaction of your being the Parabrahman, dreaming him. So what is about spontaneity? No, it's all too late, just reaction. What do you have is spontaneous erection. Unwanted, in a circumstance which is really unpleasant. Spontaneous, oh no, not now. Happens in the massage sometimes. They're prepared. They don't see it. If you're lucky, you're in a happy end place. So where's your spontaneous action or something? Where would it be? Who could it have? Where does it come from? So it's like a chicken and the egg. What was first? You think there's a chicken and there's an egg? Or is the egg the chicken of the chicken? What is the mother of what?
It's all together.
No, there is no together. If you have eternity, it comes back that the egg is producing the chicken, not the chicken producing the egg. Imagine, out of the egg comes the chicken who is laying an egg. So what is first, the chicken or the egg? Is the main question in life. What is first, chicken or egg?
There is no time, so...
There's no time, there's eternity. It comes like this roller, this egg, and then it comes again, the egg becomes a chicken, and the chicken lays an egg, and then, so where comes the chicken from, and who is laying the egg? Your spontaneous chicken laying a spontaneous egg. Relax, baby. The question is, what do you want to get out of it, knowing what is spontaneous, what not? What would be the advantage of spontaneity? Tell me.
It's just the space of just being what you are.
Doesn't need to be spontaneous. So what? It's a big concept still in your system, I see.
It's just an eternal moment of existence being created, isn't it? Just continuously.
There is no creation. Where is the creation? What is creating what? Huh?
The illusion.
If the illusion that there's a creator and then the creation is there for what? How many times did you read Buddhism or something? No creation, no destruction. Nothing is ever created, nothing ever can be destroyed. How many times have you read it in some books or some, whatever, Diamond Sutra, Heart Sutra, or that Sutra? No Buddha ever walked this earth, blah, blah, blah. No creation, no destruction. So what is their creation? What is creation? What is being creative? Bloody idea. An artist who thinks he can create something, claiming to be God. That he can be a separate God who creates out of him something what God cannot do over. What would you say?
Say there's a person sitting here looking for something but finding nothing.
No, I'm sorry, I have to take everything away. But I like it. That's the only thing I can do. I can just reduce you to the max, and you know that. Reduce you to zero, and where there is no need of any spontaneity or any concept of anything what is so precious right now as a person that you carry with you all life and blah, 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 and you share it with others and thing, whatever thing. Intuition and spontaneity and blah.
The person's trying to get down to the last final point where it sort of disappears.
It's like a hamster in the wheel, it's always turning and thing is in spontaneous action. Running his ass off for nothing. Sorry. But I'm not sorry.
So I guess death is about the only place to get to on that downward point.
The what?
Its own death.
Death? Where is death? Show me someone who's born. Show me anything what is born. Then we can talk about death, because you already do what comes later, but you think that something is born is real. So then you think about death. But first you have to find something where it's born.
That's the way the person believes that.
But the person believes it's already too late. First show me a person who is born. Is life born when there's a baby or some liquids meeting or something? Is life born there? Can life be born? Or is it just like an information of what? Vibration of some imaginary things. So is something born in birth? And can something die in dying? That's a question. But so is there a beginning in the beginning? And is the end in the end? But that you maybe imagine, because you think you're born, there will be an end. So fake evidence.
That illusion of the person believing that they exist, seeking a...
Consciousness now is identified with this person. There is no person who is identified. Consciousness is stupid. Not the person. The person is just a concept. Consciousness now takes this body, is in love with this body, whatever what it means, and believes in his own trap. So he's trapped by his own belief system.
It's not in relation to the illusory dream of the person reducing itself down to its own
You're
being.
too late. Don't you feel it? It's much too late you talk now about.
But in that, once it's already got there as a dream of its belief in existing.
Yeah, but it's too late. You want to fix something much too late. You have to go to the root. What is the root of everything?
What you are before that.
No, what is it? No, that is not the root of anything. That is, Para-Brahman is not the root of something. Come on, out of Para-Brahman nothing comes out. What is the root idea?
The void.
No, not the void. The I, the bloody I, the first awareness I, the root of all whatever. And then you have to see, is there any reality in that awareness I? Is that awareness I permanent? Or is it sometimes there, sometimes not? Can you say that really is like uninterrupted? No, so that's the root of a phantom I. So it starts with a false I, this awareness I. Whatever comes out of it is false. So now the person is just like a branch of the tree of bullshit, which starts with the root of the I.
That's exactly what I've... That's exactly our thinking.
The what?
That's the answer.
That's the answer.
That's what we're trying to...
Yeah, you have to make a root treatment. Because if you see that's the root, you have to be prior to the root. So what you are has no root. So by that you outroot the idea that you are something, whatever you imagine. Outrooting the first I, seeing the first primal I as false. The absolute seer seeing the seer as already false. Whatever comes out of the I is false. False creating false. And now the person is just a reflection of falsity. And now to fix the person means nothing. So if you want to fix whatever, you have to go to the root of the problem. And not now the fixing of the problem, my tire is flat. I need a new car maybe. Yeah, so how to make a root treatment? Who's a dentist who can make a root treatment? What was that? Confirmation. So I try to be the dentist who gives you a perfect root treatment, but without anesthesia. It may hurt. Anesthesia. Maybe laughing gas. That's why Osho took so much laughing gas. Permanent laughing gas. And Valium and Captagon and all the pills he could get. It wasn't a permanent root treatment. He took out all his teeth just in case it could hurt. Spontaneously. Just in case. I like it. Enlightened, but just in case it could hurt. But I like it because it doesn't mean he's not enlightened or anything. It's just, it had to happen. Even an enlightened one, a bodhisattva has a body drama. A body dharma has a body drama, and then trying to control, maybe he knew already that he cannot, but still he had to try to control. Fantastic, huh? So he took care. Maybe benefits of the doubt, maybe he did already, he could not control it, but he tried anyway. So if I like him, some days I like him. If I don't like him, I say the opposite. So what to do? So where's your root? Where does it start? Huh? So whatever starts cannot be real. Whatever has a beginning will have an end, so it's already dead. No? It's very easy. We're now trying to make a person spontaneous and controlling and something, and intuition and all of that is esoteric bullshit. Sorry. Even Hitler was esoteric, trying to heal the world by German mentality. Yeah, he was vegetarian, imagine. Since then I cannot be vegetarian anymore. And yet lamas from Tibet sitting in Germany dreaming and giving nightmares to Churchill. Controlling the soul. Yeah, so much about the control system, like, and good intention, always, fascism, totally good intention. They want to save the world and make the world a better place, the new earth or something, and by intuition. Yeah, I like to say Eckhart Tolle is a fascist. I mean it. Even Ayashanti, Robert Spira, they all want to make a new world. Waking up people, Muji, everyone wants to wake up people, and then the world should be a better place. So, for me, what's wrong with this non-existing world? What's wrong with it? Who has an idea that something has to change? Maybe it's not really outrooted, even in the cases of enlightened ones, awakened ones. Maybe they still have these ideas, consciousness, they're nothing, but they want to change everything. Fantastic. Sorry. But I'm sorry, no. I have fun destroying all the masters and all the disciples because they're all fake, all false. Whatever was written is all false. The whole scriptures in India, Upanishads, Yoga Vashista, Yoga Fascista, all of that is toilet paper for what you are. It's just good for the story of mankind or something. Maybe somebody likes it or something. But no one ever became what he was by reading the Mahabharata or anything, I would say. Sorry, but otherwise I like it. I love the Mahabharata, I love the Upanishads, I love, because they're futile. They cannot make anything, or not bring me anything what I am, and cannot take anything away. So they're just fantastic, beautiful. I love it all. I love Bollywood, I love Hollywood, I love all the whatever. But only because they cannot make anything or bring me anything what I am. So they cannot make me more or less as I am. So I enjoy all of that. Even Eckhart Tolle, the power of now, I enjoy it. Fantastic. He's a nice guy. When you meet him, he's very pleasant. But still I say, he talks bullshit. What to do? And he makes a lot of money with that. Maybe I should start the same. Sometimes I think like that. Huh?
Don't do it.
Imagine I would be greedy.
Yeah.
But it's like, I could not do it because I would burn in hell by saying something which I really think it's just pleasing someone. I cannot do it. I rather would die this instant as trying to please someone and saying something that someone comes again and believing me. Fuck it, I cannot do it. Even if I tried sometimes, but always sometimes before I come to the talk, on the way I think, maybe today I will be soft and really like explaining things and being a bit nice and something, and when I sit here, totally all forgotten. It comes like as comes. Fuck. And I love it. That I cannot control it. That I had to be, and not like, welcome, what took you so long? Everyone knows that lady, eh? Welcome home, what took you so long? Gangaji. So in that sense, X. Yeah, Switzerland. Huh?
Outrooting this awareness I.
Yeah, it's easy. Just be what you are, and there is no root anymore. Then, by just being what you cannot not be, there is no consciousness, there is no world, there is just that what you are, never coming, never going. Eternal life, and no root of it. No movement, no creation, no destruction. Very easy.
So what I am, there's no I really.
There is not idea of I. The self doesn't know any self. So that what is the absolute doesn't know any absolute. There is no coming, no going. There is just infinite, eternal peace.
And with that, fear disappears.
The what?
With that, fear, primordial fear.
There is no fear left. Fear is only there when you have this I thought. When you exist, then you fear. When you neither exist or don't exist, what is there to fear? There's no place for fear. No? There's simply no place. No state, no location for fear possible. Anyway, otherwise all the states, sooner or later you underline there's a fear of losing it again. Any state of beyond or awareness or whatever, impersonal love and all of that what you can land, it's all underlying already the fear you may lose it again. And you will lose it again. You have to depart again. From all the landing places, you will depart, if you like it or not. You land for a while and then you depart. And then comes something else. And you always end up here in this so-called hell of relativity. It's the worst scenario, experiencing yourself as a person beyond persons. A zombie under zombies. The living dead in action. The walking dead.
So even the concept of courage, facing the fear.
What you are doesn't need any courage, and that what you believe to be will never have enough courage. Sorry. So try harder. Get more balls. Or not. Having one or two or three guts. Yeah.
KARL.
Yeah.
So to this idea, this is my last birth. I will not be.
Yeah, many masters tell you that.
Yeah.
This is a precious life you have now. The only possibility to realize yourself. So don't waste this life.
Yeah.
Or putting the fear in you that you may miss it because you're not burning enough, and you're not seeking enough, and you're not whatever. It's business, because by that they catch you. Then you give attention to them, and you think they can help you. They know, and you don't know. Then you are this devotee of a master or a disciple or something. It's dependency. That's the way masters make you depend.
But it also comes from not wanting to exist. So
yeah, but they tell you, they show you an exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they promise you an exit. So again, they make it pro-missing. They're pro-missing. And I'm here, you will miss anyway. But they are promising that you will find an exit and then you will be forever happy. As they made it, maybe. You can do the same. Look at me. Oh. Me, the fire was burning. And my master told me once, and then I believed him, and then I realized my true self. No? But you like to believe, you know that, you want to believe. That's the problem. So you want that someone tells you that, because you want to believe. You want to have this wellness speech that is possible, and you are so precious, and your life is so precious, and you are so important right now, and this life is so important, it's so precious, and don't miss it, don't waste that little whatever. What is cheating, huh? They're all cheating. They're all snake charmers. They charm you with some ideas. and you'll be charmed by it and hypnotized by all that possibility. They hypnotize you. Like Osho, he was hypnotizing the masses, like that guru now, or whatever. Hypnotizing. There will be a better world. So what to do? That's why they call some iconoclasts. They destroy all the idea of gurus, disciples, and teachers and anything, because that is just showing you the whatever carnival of it. Embodiment of truth. Imagine truth would have an embodiment. Huh? Some call them an embodiment of truth. Oh my goodness. Shalaba, are you an embodiment of truth? Huh?
No.
No? Do you know? Or you guess not to be?
I don't know what you are telling me.
I was just checking if you listen. The embodiment of truth. Yeah, so any other beautiful words of beautiful masters?
Awakening is your birthright.
Yeah, sounds good.
Also good.
Yeah, okay. Why not? Enlightened life. Sounds all good. Evolutionary enlightenment. Come to me. Let's be enlightened together. Let's make the world a better place. Andrew on the run. Yeah. And for 1 year, 1.5 years now, I avoided his invitation for dinner. Dear. He insists. He always writes to Charlotte and saying, "When have you time together? Will you come?" I say, "No, I have no time." I don't. What does he want from me? Endorsement that I don't say bullshit when I talk about him. Because if I know someone, it's hard for me to say maybe what I still say.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. Yeah, good. Anasuya, huh? Anything from your nervous leg syndrome? No? It's relaxing. It's over. It's all over. Huh?
Till next time.
Relax time. Okay. So, maybe you something?
Where does this come from?
Well, it's my woodcutter background. Shop, 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 shop. Comes from shopping. It's like when Kali goes shopping, watch out. He brings only hats with home, dancing on the corpses. And I try the same. I just show you that you just give attention to the corpse, which is already dead. And all what the corpse can be is a corpse. And Ranjit in Bombay always called it a shit factory. It will be gone one day. Shit happens. So what to do with it? So
Where does it come from?
What?
Where does it come from?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
The prior.
The what?
Before.
Before that,
Yeah,
I was making this. Now I make this. Be straight, and then now, when you're straight, I can cut you. Chopped. This is like vertical, and that is horizontal. That I crucify you in that. I make you vertical, and then I cut you horizontal. This is crucifixion of Christ, a symbol of cross, that you're crucified to what you are. You get nailed to your absolute existence. So you get crucified to the horizontal time, the vertical now, or the eternity and now. And that you're crucified. And then even your heart gets penetrated and your heart gets being killed. The idea of whatever, heart or anything, love or whatever is remained. Then you're crucified to what you are. And from that you resurrect in the eternal life. Because what you are could not die even being crucified. It's a symbol of Christ, being crucified and still could not be killed by anyone. So that's why it's vertical and horizontal. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Then pow, pow, pow. That you really, because otherwise you're not quiet, you know that. If you have something, you still will make some blah, 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 blah. Well, you even have to cut your tongue maybe or something, or your eyelids or something. You have to crucify everything, nailing you down to the nitty-gritty of absolute existence. So you need an absolute hammer for that, absolute nails. That's why I tried to crucify. Whoever I talk to, I like to crucify. Making him quiet, making no way out, really cornering him into that way he cannot move anymore, where he just has to be what he is. Or just putting him 10 meters underwater that he cannot breathe anymore. And only by being what he is, he can survive. And that what he is in nature doesn't need to breathe. So I put him really down underwater where there is no concept and no breathing, no air left, that he has to be what he is. I try my best, but it may work or may not work. I have no idea, but I try my best. So that's why you now tuck, 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 tuck. Hammer. And I have a co-worker inside everyone. Because there's one, what I am is inside of everyone already, who is already pulling him into that position, that I can nail him. It places him in front of me, my co-worker. The very self is not different from this self, like arranging the whole circumstance that this can be done. Crazy, huh? And I don't have to penetrate even anyone, or any armor or anything, because I have already this co-worker is inside working you. I'm from outside, you're sandwiched. Bang, and then the mosquito is gone. Bang, bang. So I don't have to transmit anything. I don't have to give you anything, no advice, no point. I just have to talk to the inner co-worker. And he is. It's quite a worker. So. Anna, Shalava, what's yet? No.
The moment you speak to me,
Yeah.
I don't understand you.
Yeah, that's why I never look. That's why I never look at you.
You was speaking there, and
that's why I never look at you.
Don't look at me.
If I look at you.
Because if I don't look at you, maybe I don't look at you.
What?
I don't know. For me, today I was looking in front, and then I said, "Are you really crazy? You have the void here, and you are looking the void here."
Yeah, but there's no difference.
Then if I look at you, maybe I am with this stupid face, but I like to look at you.
I create stupid faces. What? Yeah. So, no, sometimes by intention, if I want to say something to someone there, I look that way. Maybe then he maybe get it.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. I listen more when you are not so directly.
No direct, indirect from somewhere. Okay.
But anyway, I have problems also.
Yeah.
It's not. And is this woo also is coming?
Moo. Cha. Okay. There are problems.
Anyway, thank you.
For what?
I don't know. Thank you.
Oh, crucifying. Maybe you bring me one of these more here. Because my spit, yeah? Out of, okay. Because otherwise I get dry and then I, look. Yeah, Philippines, huh? All good? No, huh? Never all good.
No.
Impossible. But in Philippines are many Christians, huh?
Yeah, it's like 96% Catholic.
How many?
96%.
98%.
96, yeah.
Catholic.
Yeah.
Wow. All from the Spanish, huh?
300 years of Spanish.
Wow. It's a punishment. It's a Spanishment of the Spanish.
You're all Spanish pastors.
Being punished to be Christian or even Catholic. Wow. I tell you. What have you done wrong, huh?
Apparently you had original sin before you even was born, so and I did.
Yeah, but what would you say is original sin?
They say you have original sin if you're not baptized in the Catholic Church.
And when you baptize, your original sin is wished away. It's brought away.
Yeah.
But what is your original sin? What would you say?
God tried to know himself.
Yeah, maybe. For any moment you are not what you are is a sin. And by that sin you get punished.
You get Spanish.
Yeah, you get punished by missing yourself. It's like a permanent longing for what you are. Because otherwise, you always seek some love, you seek some material, you seek something, whatever, salvation or something. So the sin is that you're not that what you are. That you are now a believer, some relative existence or permanent existential crisis and looking for some salvation. Crazy, huh? But who is a sinner anyway? That's the question, who am I? Who is a sinner? And then Buddha makes even think that God waking up didn't commit a sin because waking up was not by intention, so there is no sinner. God did not wake up by intention. So the waking up of God is out of the blue, not because he wanted to wake up. So in the beginning there is no sinner, so now there is no sinner. And there is no sin. So this is absolute salvation. Absolution, like it gives you are never committed anything. All by accident. Even the waking up of Parabrahman starting to dream by accident, not by intention. That takes all the sin away. Who to blame? For what? Nothing happened. What is there committed? To commit a sin needs premeditation, in a way. If it's by accident, there is no sinner. That's why Buddha is pointing out, it's a divine accident. Whatever happens is a divine accident. There's only divinity in divine accidents. And no sinner you can find. So no excuse needed. You don't have to justify what you never have done. That's the peace you're looking for. Everyone is looking for that peace. Because there is no need for justification for anything. No judgment day. Anything.
Is that what Jesus meant by, he said, Father, forgive them for they don't know what they do?
Yeah, maybe it's meant by it, because no one knows what he is doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even God. Not even God knows what he was doing. No? No one knows what he is doing. So ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss, they say, or not? So you don't know what you do and what you don't do.
You've got me so relaxed.
You what?
You've got me so relaxed.
Cerebral?
So relaxing.
So relaxing, yeah.
Yes.
I always ask people, relax. Or I even say, relax, you don't have to relax. Because even trying to relax is hard work. Relax, you don't have to relax. Then, okay. So I'm here to, I'm like the priest who gives absolution here to everyone who haven't done anything. You are forgiven because you haven't done anything. Or forgive yourself for that what you have not done at all. Like bless yourself by put your hand on your head and give your own blessing. Because you are this absolute giving a blessing to yourself all the time. And there is no other God as you being that God who is blessing himself by being himself. It's fantastic. So you are self-sufficient all the time. And only you can satisfy and make yourself happy. No one else can make yourself happy as you being what you are. Isn't that great? So, Aqua de Viva. Merci. Clarity. But I'll spit again. Yeah. Tiefensee. What's your name? Tiefensee?
One of mine.
One of your names. Madame Tiefensee. Deep lake. Deep, deep lake. Yeah, anything else I cannot do for you?
Well, what are your thoughts on what Jesus probably meant about when he said the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed?
No, this world is not, the kingdom of heart is not of this world. So my kingdom is not of this world. He said the kingdom of heart where there is no king, there is only heart. That is the kingdom of heart. That's the kingdom of whatever. So the kingdom of heart you cannot find in this world, in this universe. Here in this world there are kings and kingdoms and subjects and priests and Vatican and all of that. So the kingdom of heart is not of this world. It's so. And then he claims like, I am the Father, but I'm not the Father. I am the Spirit, but I'm not the Spirit. I'm the man, but I'm not the man. I'm the heart, which is the Father, the Spirit, and the Son. So I'm the heart of, that's the kingdom of heart. Being the nature of the Father, the nature of Spirit, and the nature of the Son. Being the nature of the lover, the loving, and the beloved. All is heart. There is no separation. Heart is all there is. That's what he was pointing to. That's why it's always pointing, the heart has to be inflamed, like the fire of the heart. That the heart is the only thing what counts. But it's not ownership. There is no ownership of that heart. The heart cannot be owned by anyone. So it's not anyone's heart. Your nature is heart, but you don't own it by my heart. So the idea of ownership has to be broken. So your heart, your imaginary heart has to be broken that you can be heart without a second, in that sense. Because now everyone claims to have a heart. My heart, your heart, I have an open heart, you have a closed heart, then the competition of heart happens. That's not what he pointed to. It means the heart of life itself is like, life itself is the heart of existence. And this is just that one who is living, the living, and the what is whatever. So what to do? Again, that's just in deep, deep sleep, you are that what is heart, not knowing what is heart. And now, when you wake up, you are in the whatever, in the relative expression. Not to find. Cha. Heart. But I would not even call it heart. If you ask me, I would not even define myself as heart. Because if you call it heart, then even the kingdom of heart is different from another kingdom. I rather have absolutely no idea what I am and what I'm not. And there is no word for it and no definition for that what I am. So I can never define what I am, not even hard. For me it's all too much. It's all creates misunderstanding again and again. They are pointers, but sometimes pointers even create misunderstanding. So I rather, whatever, shows the absolute not knowing, like the absence of one who knows or doesn't know. And there's the absolute presence of you don't know, which is never, never, but not calling itself anything. And that for me is much more sound. The rest can be questioned. But that you are, even that you can question that you have to be, that you can question yourself. So finally, that you even can question yourself, you have to be. So you cannot not be. So even that you can question yourself is confirming that you are. But by that questioning yourself or doubting yourself, you cannot know yourself. Whatever you come up with is doubtful experiences. But all even that experiences are confirming your absolute existence. So you're permanent confirmed to be the most firm, which can never be shaken or changed or anything. The most sound, that's what you are. Nothing is more sound as you. And whatever you can hear, the sound you can hear, the vibration and things, it's just a reflection of that absolute sound. Maybe you can say, but maybe even not a reflection. So even awareness is just a mirror of you, but not what you are. And even the awareness is not pure enough for what you are. Because what you are doesn't need to be pure to be what it is. And that what needs to be pure is still relative. And the idea of purity creates instantly impurity. But what to do? So know yourself as that, but never needs to know itself. But how to do that, huh? Sure, good. Australia. Huh?
Not much left here.
The what?
Not much left here.
No much left. I always try to make it, but then it comes back again some. It may wake up again. Yeah. Charlie, huh?
It's a knockout.
Knockout?
Everyone's knocked out.
Yeah. Today I'm Cassius Clay.
You're Cassius Clay.
One hit wonder. Knockout by Old Shatterhand.
Yeah.
So you have to be totally KO. That you cannot move anything doesn't move, nothing can be moved anymore. Totally knockout. But even then you're not out. You always come back. Bam! Up again. So then you're KO, but then you're okay, and KO, okay, KO. Okie dokie.
Used to say the ducks came.
Yeah, in the fair, like where you shoot the ducks.
Yeah.
You are the best shooter at all, and you shoot all the ducks. And in the back, pop, 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 they all pop up again and come again, and shoot again. I always feel like the shooter who is shooting the ducks and they pop up again and again and again.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's never ends. The shooting cannot end, and I'm infinite munition.
And we've always been noticing that.
What? Fuck it. Fuck it all.
You know, we've just got all this energy to keep popping up again.
Out of the blue it comes again.
Yeah.
You think for a while it's all calm and now it's all finished. Now I'm finished, nothing can happen anymore, I think.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue,
man.
then comes. Out of the blue comes a little waking up, the phantom wakes up again. But
What about me?
yeah, what about me? Are you forgetting me?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Don't forget me.
Don't forget me.
Karl, so if perfection is the only thing there is, how come desire? How come there's desire? Is desire like a function of the phantom? Or?
No, it's a desire for perfection. And if the desire is perfect, the desirer is perfect, desiring is perfect, and what is desired is perfect. Because the desirer is desiring the desirer, what he already is. So perfection desires perfection. Fantastic. Huh? The seeker, it's perfect, seeking perfection, which is already the nature of the seeker. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just perfection, seeking perfection. Nothing happens. So, because that what is seeking is already that what is sought. Well, there's no danger in anything. There's no energy to waste. There's nothing what you can lose or something. It's just perfection, the absolute, seeking the absolute. You can say just for fun or entertainment or anything. So nothing ever happened because it's just even taking it totally seriously is absolute serious, or not serious or anything. Or the sufferer is suffering about himself. What a joke, huh? The absolute suffering about not knowing the absolute. Isn't it crazy? Was there any sufferer? That's a problem. I could not find any sufferer. Maybe there's suffering, but where is the sufferer? There's one who claims to suffer, but if you look at him, he's gone. If you really look at him, it doesn't exist anymore. Even the suffering is gone. Only when you not really look into it, then it can survive. But if you really look, it was never there. So that's why Nisargadatta, they say you have to be absolute honest or earnest in your thing. And when you're really earnest, you know you enjoy every fucking moment. There's enjoyment of what you are in every given moment. Even the worst scenarios, the worst sufferings, the worst whatever you can experience, that's what you are enjoying it. Just doing as if there's something real. Just as doing as if there is something really, but in the back is always this silence laughter, this smile of the eternity, smile of the absolute. Crazy, eh? It's like the sky which is always smiling, and the clouds in front of it are fighting or something, and raining or something, but it's never concerned. When you're really earnest, there was never you never suffered about anything. You just do as if it's, so bad, and this one, you play, and my girlfriend left me, and she left me. So something is always laughing and someone is always claiming or complaining. And then even the complainer is enjoyed. Huh? If you're really honest about it, there's always this laughing bastard in the back, enjoying fucking everything. The first scenario. Never fears anything. There is no fear of that. He enjoys even this fearful existential crisis, phantom who claims and fights for whatever thing and wants more and saying, here again. Look, today is like that again. He doesn't like it today, what happens? So, what to do? Yeah. Everyone knows that bastard in the back. Yeah, Mitra? And I'm just cannot keep it in the back. I put it in the front. Frontier. Right. So no circumstance can be so severe or so bad that it really can break your joy. The joy you are can never be taken away. It's enjoying everything. It cannot help it. The nature of Absolute is joy, or Ananda, call it whatever, and it cannot not enjoy itself. So whatever is there is enjoyed by what you are. So be that. And where is the self-pity in that? When you are that what is enjoyed here, or not enjoyed, I think, then oh, poor me, I cannot help it. But as that, there is no pity. There's just compassion. And compassion no one can have. That's why the Buddhists want compassion, because compassion no one can take. In compassion there is no me, because there is no pity. And me can only be surviving in pity, but not in compassion. So compassion kills you, as a relative me, because compassion is absolute, but has no moral ethic standpoint. That's the problem. It has no pity. That's why that whatever is like a thing, compassion, it never shows pity to anything. You cannot pity anyone. It's like I cannot pity any of you because I only see the absolute doing as if he doesn't know. Or does he know? He is doing as if he knows. That he knows himself. As if. Very playful. Yeah? You have to keep it, you have to your face, like, you have to keep your face. It's a masquerade. It's all a masquerade. You put a masquerade on a mask in the morning, and at night you put it down. But behind the mask, you are naked existence, enjoying every carnival of anything. It's a permanent carnival. The dance of energy, the dance of flesh. The wicked battlefields of life, butchering the bodies. Yeah, Ho Chi Minh.
It's impossible to know what to say, and at the same time, it's tabula rasa.
Yeah, one is afraid to break that by questioning something. But I still ask, because what can be broken is not it. That's why I asked you that you may have. Actually, I don't want to question. I just wanted to see if you question or not question. Answer that what is that cannot be broken, cannot be disturbed. So you don't have to be afraid that you break that silence or something, because that silence you are cannot be broken. The silence you can break is fake. It's a personal one. So I asked you. That's why I'm poking. Always poking. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Switzerland, huh? What a trick, huh?
Now I'm questioning my life, what it was worthwhile doing.
Nothing. There was nothing worthwhile doing, ever. Your legacy. Wow. What is left when I'm gone? What have I done in my life? Will people remember me as well? What will they remember me? What will be on my gravestone, my tombstone? May he rest in peace. Thanks God he's gone. You can now already make a tattoo in front here, because you are a walking tombstone already, you know that. Just put a tattoo, rest in peace. Once there was somebody, once upon a time, Swiss guy, rest in peace. So, the sweating guys from Schweizland. running up and down the mountain and sweating their ass off because it's so much mountains. Schweizer. Schwitzer. Die schwitzen, die Schwitzer. Yeah, if you have no question, I go into the nationality jokes. Yeah, good. You live in Thailand, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. With Mr. Andrea. I just saw him, Koji Mui.
Sorry?
I just saw him 2 months
know.
ago.
Yeah. Came back and said, what to do?
What to do? I remember in Nepal 2 years ago, he still had this mullah from Mochi around. And then he took it off. You can have it, you can burn it. That's really like that. To have Mochi on your hanging around your neck is really what an idea. Huh? Just repeating Osho. That's too much.
Yeah, I think he really liked Mochi for quite a long time.
Yeah, like his wife or girlfriend likes him very much. Why not? I have nothing against that people like people. People are like people. No, people like people. Whatever. Yeah, what to do, huh?
But yeah, somehow it's like
The what?
somehow it's difficult. There's like one point of view, it's like, yeah, what to do, you know, like
Sure.
what to do.
What to do?
But
Then you do something. Yeah, and you do something, and then, yeah, what else to do?
Yeah.
What to do, and what else to do. Whatever I do, what to do. Then you meet someone else, how do you do? What to do?
Yeah, anyway, everything is done already.
Or not.
Or not.
Or not. Maybe everything has to be done already. No, must be done still. Would it make a difference? Now I can change it, everything. I can totally change the concept. Everything is fresh and new and is new created and thing. Would it make a difference for the absolute if everything is not done already?
No.
You see, it doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter if it's done or not done. It's only for keeping your mind quiet or maybe giving you a little peace. Everything is already done, but maybe it's not done. Everything is unpredictable and can change any moment. Nothing is ever done before. This is always new and fresh and novel. What is it? Imagine. Would it so much to do. Yeah, you already been in the whatever. Lullaby, everything is done. I know, I'm supposed to say, but lullaby, what to do. And then I just change the whole perspective, and you have to do all again, and everything has to be done. But would it make a difference for your absolute nature if the dream is done fresh and new and is never dreamt before or thing, or is all dreamt before? There is no difference. It's just a concept. It would not change you at all. If it's that way or that way, it's you're up to in spite if it's already done or not done. Who gives a fuck if it's done or not done?
The need for
So you were laying down and now I have to really change everything. You are just to lullaby it here. Now I have to say you have to work your ass off for enlightenment because who knows? Just in case it needs to be done. You're not already what you are. You're never already what you are. It's just another blah blah blah. Yeah, can you take that? It's like what the person now feels like having a comfort zone in a way. Entered the comfort zone. All is done. What to do? It's all okay. I can accept and I can be quiet with. There's a kind of peace in it, and then we can just It's the opposite. You have to do, you have to work your ass off, you have to make seva, bhakti, jnana yoga, tralala.
Not tralala.
Yeah, I can say the same, but the question is, would it make a difference for what you are? Absolutely not. It doesn't need that concept or that concept. Both are just different concepts, different ways of looking at it. But your nature still will be what it is. Absolutely independent if it's all done or not done, or what to do or not to do. So just to point it out, what you are has absolutely no idea if it's done or not done. Doesn't need any of these concepts. It's all a concept. What to do and all done already, and you cannot do anything anymore. You can just watch a movie or something. It's just keep you like a comfort, or you become a witness and you can relax or something. But you think there absolutely needs to be a witness and being relaxed to watch his own movie? You make it again depending on being a witness. So even that I have to clack, 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 clack. I saw it right now. Everyone went into the comfort zone. Very comfortable, huh? No, you can only really take comfort in what you are. The only comfort which is uninterrupted, the comfort is what you are. The rest is never stable enough. Every understanding, everything you may now know, or anything you found out a thing, is always fragile and can go any moment. It's all fragile. As I said, you can just change your point of view and suddenly you're convinced again that you have to do something or anything. It's all unpredictable. The only thing what is not unpredictable is that what you are, what you cannot not be. The rest is fleeting shadow world of fleeting changing shadows, of all kinds of concepts and whatever you can, blah, blah, blah. So don't trust anything. The only thing what you can trust is that you cannot trust anything, especially not yourself. It will fuck you again. And in a way unexpected, out of the blue, there will be a trap and you step into it, if you like it or not. And the trap will be love, and you fall in love again with some bullshit you never believed before. And you cannot not step into it, because the trap is perfect. And the next very trap is that there is no trap. That you know all the traps, and I will never step in any trap anymore. That will be the next trap. Then you're already trapped by the trap that you can avoid the traps. And I know everything. Oh. So don't watch out. Don't watch out, because you will step anyway. And who cares for stepping into the traps are made by yourself? What are you afraid of? Really, what are you afraid of? Being trapped by someone else, that is by some whatever. But it's your own trap made by yourself. The absolute trapper trapping himself or infinitely, creating infinite traps, and you cannot not step into it. And the main trap is love. Falling in love again, into whatever bullshit, awareness or anything, whatever pops up, you fall in love again. Because the moment you are what you are, there is no time, no memory, all the understanding is gone, everything what you now maybe is so logic and so it's all gone, and then out of the blue, awareness, and then the whole story starts again. Guarantee. No? No, I really have to close all the doors by opening them. You can never close them finally. No, not sure you are tired.
No, not tired.
Back pain?
Yeah.
Take a pill. Voltaren. 50 milligram. 100. Yeah, Anything from this side? Silence. So you cannot trust me at all. Jim, huh? What?
Didn't hear.
I know.
Can't trust you? Is that what you said?
This is a big trust, and everyone is a shareholder. Trust in God, and then you're already fucked. He will show you how trustful He is, just playing with you. Huh? Australia. Switzerland, come on.
Transformation happens.
What?
Transformation happens.
Transformation? Where? Where to did you transform? Into what? To werewolf? You become a werewolf? Being totally aware, a lonesome wolf, Steppenwolf, transforming into. What's the guy who wrote Steppenwolf?
Yes.
Hermann. You become Hermann. Hermann.
It's not holding on to the mask. Not holding on to the mask, then something is.
There's just another mask behind it. Then there's a mask to hold not onto the first mask. And then that mask, then I'm now without mask. You cannot escape here, baby.
I can enjoy the carnival.
Do what?
Enjoy the carnival.
Yeah, but that's normal. It's like you're dressed like a Swiss guy.
I don't feel Swiss.
Huh?
I don't feel Swiss, by the way.
He comes from the Italian Swiss. The Italians already think they're Italians. La dolce vita. Dolce vita. Switzerland is how many languages? Every canton has a different language. Huh? And how many dogs get eaten in which one? It's amazing. In the middle of Europe, there is still one valley they eat dogs. Appenzeller. Bernardiner. Just a few years ago, they made a law here against it. Where whoever kills dogs here gets to prison or something.
In Cambodia.
Yeah, here, especially in North Cambodia. I read some read. In South there's still maybe. In China anyway. You eat plants, vegetables. Bad. The prana eater would say you are a criminal, you still eat.
Everything is relative.
Everything is a crime. It's a crime that you exist, breathing, taking the air from someone else. Okay. Pink Floyd, huh? That was the time. And we had the parties. Yeah, something else? Yeah, you.
You set a trap, man. Feels a bit like a trap. No, I don't have anything to say. No.
Clever. Some are clever. Like Jim, he plays clever. She always plays clever, never says anything. Or you had some question 10 years ago, huh?
Yeah, I had.
Some.
I'm asking you about Kundalini yoga.
Ah, yeah, it was, but long time ago, huh?
Yeah, you said to do it for me. I felt like this also because I felt like I full of energy and I can control it and something exploded inside me.
Well, yeah.
It was like dangerous.
Yeah, because if you keep quiet, it just becomes gentle. If you try to control it, then it gets tough. Otherwise, it's just a gentle breeze. If you try to control it, it becomes a storm. I can talk relatively too, if I like. Just be intuitive and see where it comes from.
Spiritual questions are asking somebody else for me. I'm always listening to somebody else because no questions. You're just talking and I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
And you're so perfect describing the human being nature, like poor me,
Yeah.
like self-important me,
Yeah. Bloody me,
bloody me.
poor me, poor
And
me.
it's such a big joy to recognize.
Yeah.
And even your friends coming to you and says things like this, as nobody loves me. You just can't fit it anymore, and you lose your friends.
Oh. Oh, poor you. No one believes me anymore when it's, oh, poor you. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, what to do? Huh? So, still have time. 15, 18 minutes. What to do? So, you are, huh? Something? I'm fishing. Fishing. Yeah, now maybe the last minutes you can start.
Let's see if I can get this out before I start. But most people here, I'm sure, have an intellectual understanding of the dream, the unreality of what we're perceiving. And I'm trying to work out how to take what you're saying that I understand intellectually and experience.
No,
I can.
I know what you mean. It's the jhana thing is like, first maybe it's an intellectual understanding that's up here, but then you have to be quiet by that understanding. That understanding can go into your center. So then it's what you have to do. I can give you maybe there is an understanding intellectually or something, and by that understanding you should be quiet, because there is nothing else to do anymore. And by that understanding it has to sink down by you being quiet. So then it's your thing to do, not to do anything about it. Just leave it as it is and be quiet and let it sink into that what is your so-called center. But that's called the jhana way. And then the bhakti way, you surrender to God everything, but the result is that there's no one left. So at the end there's Bhakti and Jnani meeting in that absolute absence of anyone. Just the presence of life. So it starts with intellectual understanding for jnana, or the heart opens and surrenders or something, but the result is always the surrenderer gets surrendered. The one who understands gets annihilated. So the knower gets annihilated, and the heart gets annihilated, the bhakti, whatever, the one who gives something. At the end there is no one left. And no one can claim that he gets something or got something. The claimer is gone, if one is lucky.
How many knowers or observers are there? I've had an experience through meditation where I thought I was listening to somebody's conversation and I realized they were my thoughts, and I was...
That's called self-talk.
As soon as I realized what was happening, I lost the state. It was enough to show me that this mental chatter is not I.
No, it's not different. It's not different from you. You're just a schizophrenic experience. You are the talker and the listener. So you talk to yourself. It's consciousness being a talker and the listener. So there is no two consciousnesses. There's consciousness taking two sides. The one who's talking and the one who is listening. So you talk to yourself. You explain yourself the world permanently. So the self explaining itself permanently. Every morning when you wake up, the explanation starts, the self-talk. There's like the consciousness, mainly on the left side, here behind your left ear, talking to that what is maybe your whatever, relative I, in front, your personal. So the impersonal talk to the personal or opposite, whatever, is a permanent talk. The whole day you try to explain the world. If you don't explain the world doesn't exist. You have to describe it, you have to define it. Otherwise it's not there. So permanent, there's a self explaining itself, the world, how it is or it's not, whatever, and how it should be, maybe. So, and that you cannot stop. Trying to stop it it's futile. You cannot stop it, you will fail. The moment you have the presence, there's consciousness explaining itself, the world, or itself, or trying to know the beloved himself and explaining. And maybe understanding is that there is no second consciousness, that what is talking is that what is listening. And then both are just consciousness in an entertainment with itself, but without any expectation. There's an explanation or there is some seeking, but without the expectation of finding. So you enjoy just the talk. So as I'm here talking, I enjoy just to talk. I don't expect anything to get something out of it. I don't expect any understanding or anything. If it may happen, it's not because I'm talking. So it's like an empty words meeting the empty whatever. Empty talker, empty talking, empty listener. Empty, empty, empty. So there's shanti here, peace in talking, and peace where I'm talking to. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Uninterrupted. There's peace in action. So in that sense. So enjoy the talk. So when one wakes up in the morning, hello, how are we? You cannot get rid of the little devil who wakes up with you. It seems to be like a devil who talks to you, explaining the world, and always gives direction or something. You shouldn't do that, don't do that, or make this one or this one, always knows better. So self-righteous as the one is, always knows better. It's like God waking up and he feels he is God and is right. Whatever he thinks is right. Yeah, he is right. From his position, he is right. Huh? But you meet everyone who is God who thinks he is right. Yeah, if you meet anyone, everyone thinks his position, his whatever idea is right. Especially the last 3 years with Corona, with getting shots or not, vaccine or not. Everyone is like, bomb, no, that is wrong, and they're, wah, wah, wah. Everyone was like battlefield, like shooting everyone who is not in his position or meaning, and you are wrong, and people told me, you are the wrong example, you're a role model, you shouldn't do that, people may do the same as you do, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they wanted to, especially spiritual people, suddenly they became so righteous. Wow. Spiritual people say, I have no body, I'm not the body. No, in my body nothing comes. Suddenly they're my body, my cathedral, my temple. I don't allow anything to come into my temple. Okay. So whoever you meet God. And God is always right. From his position, from his point of view, from his understanding, whatever. So to fight with him is futile. And because you're always right too. Imagine, two gods who are right fighting about who is more right. Wanting to convince, and then they marry. And the whole marriage is fighting about who is right. Who has to make the dishes? Not me. Rubbish out. Very basic things. And he always lies, that guy. And he wants the best for you. He claims. Huh? You only one time in Cambodia you can allow yourself to this more expensive things. Come on, once in a lifetime. Or not? Amish? He's in a permanent. Why not? If I want it, I buy it. I'm the opposite. If I buy it, I don't want it anymore. Everyone is different. Yeah, good. Yeah, so in that sense, for me, nothing is wrong. Even this guy talking or the schizophrenic inside, because actually one is not schizophrenic, everyone is multiphrenic. There's so many personalities waking up in the morning. Wow. Crazy, huh? Wow. You cannot count them. Who are you? Who? Oh. You were not here yesterday. Okay. The background. Okay. Subconscious. Okay. Come up. Family constipation inside. One is totally constipated by all the concepts of the past. Huh? Total constipation. All the ancestors were saying genetically bullshit thing running through you, and you never know where it comes from. You don't like that and you don't know why. Or you like something. Why do I just like that bullshit? Wow. Why do I like that sheet and not this sheet? Who gave me that tongue? So many questions, huh? And so many answers. Wow. And what to do with it? They're all worthless. That does not mean anything. Especially having a nationality. That's something. Good. Aussie?
Comes in so quick too when you wake up. It's like immediately it's there. And it's like,
yeah.
It's like, oh damn.
It's like a military inside. Like the soldiers waking up, and who is the general today? The general idea. Which general idea wakes up and is ruling today? What is the plan of today? And making a plan. What has to be done? Well, this one, that one. First coffee or first brushing your teeth or first toilet, what comes first? And then order. Caretaker takes care. Yeah, so everything is very normal. And you have to be what you are even in that circumstance. If you need a quiet surrounding, like an emptiness without one waking up and no mind and something, again you would depend on the absence of a mind or all the schizophrenic blah blah blah. So when I say you have to be 24/7 what you are, and the meditation has to be 24/7, 365, and not for 2 hours a day, blah blah blah, I mean it. It has to be uninterrupted, otherwise it's not worth anything. And that has to be in any circumstance, especially with this inner dialogue all the time. So if you cannot be in any circumstance what you are, it's not worth being it. And you will be tested, you know that. So the moment you claim, I know myself and now I am in peace, watch out. It will create something where your little peace is instantly gone, or not. Maybe for a while it may hold, but then pang. Existence will not allow anyone to have peace. Never. Or realized his true nature. Even the idea of true nature is already too much. So, Anasuya, you are always, I see you shaking.
Shaking, the bottom.
But you do it with coffee too.
No, I don't drink
I watch you. But then it's tea. You're always shaking. No, I just remember, whenever I see her with having a glass or a cup, shaking. Her boyfriend. Make a typical, whatever, Anasuya, Johannes typical. She doesn't need a spoon. Shalaba. She doesn't want to have so much dishes. And always the same cup. I do the same. I have one cup, one fork, one knife, the whole day, for a few days. It's an amazing thing. If you are together with someone, you need so many plates and so many forks and so many infinite dishes. When you're alone, no dishes. Crazy, huh? You think when you are together, when the 2 or 3, then it will be less work. 10 times more work to be together. I just pointed out.
Depends who makes the dishes.
What?
Depends who makes the dishes.
No, it doesn't matter who makes the dishes. It's always more dishes. Always the one who doesn't make the dishes makes more dishes, that the other one can complain to have too much dishes. Ha ha ha. It's a war going on in any relationship.
Oh, yeah.
There is war. Everyone agrees, huh? Any relationship is war. Any. Even the inside relationship. Having a relationship with yourself, you are absolutely in war. You never do what you want.
It's true. For sure.
Huh?
For sure.
For sure. There's a commandment, and then you do the opposite, just to make a little revolution every day.
The commentaries.
Yeah, and then the comments are unlimited.
Yeah.
Commentary. The commentator. Okay, we're closing on the end. Hello. Are you still working? Yes. Okay. Surprisingly. Yeah. So what shall we do with all that understanding? Should we stay alone? Should we be sannyasins, sadhus, hermits, going to a cave in Himalaya and renouncing the world, because then there is no dishes? Just to avoid the dishes. Some do that. They just escape the nagging of the girls or the women, which always, where you're never perfect, you're always a lazy bastard, you're always something when it's not right. Then, I may be a hermit, I go to the Himalaya. Then you're disturbed by something else. The whole world is disturbing, huh? From the beginning, every morning, everything disturbs you. There's no place where you can find peace. Isn't it fantastic? No peace on earth. Ha ha! No peace on earth. Or anyone in peace with the world here? So. Wow, they make some fun, no? Yep.
Break you into pieces.
Making babies. Ooh, that was not so good. Ooh. Talking about war. Feels like India. The Indian dogs are much more warriors, watchdogs. Here they are more secret service. Sneaking around. I am not sure what's more dangerous. Yeah, okay, that was Friday night already. One day only more. Is that good or bad? Depends from the point of view. But Sunday too, Sunday we go. Did everyone pay already?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay. To be alive is expensive. You have to pay attention, that's the worst. Paying attention. Wow. Okay, so now we pay attention to the mattress, closing our eyes and hoping the best. The best is still to come. Every night. Okay, Buonanotte. What was it? Bien dormir? Bien dormiro? Huh?